Hello, this is Mo Pest Control. Today I'm going to talk about the most uh, sad moments of pest control. These are moments where they were sad. When you have a relationship with a pest, with a customer, and they trust you, and the basically people that you have conversation with, because you've been at their home so much. Um, you are introvert, they're introverts. Um, they're older, seasoned people, and they've been around. They welcome you into their home. They appreciate and respect you. You appreciate and respect them. You feel heartfelt if someone passes on. So, this is just one of the customers that I would go to. I believe this customer was uh, a once a month customer. And their home is very equivalent to when you, let's say, I guess I can give an example. Like when you're in trouble, if you're into trouble and you go to grandma's house and it's peace there, that's the kind of home that it felt. I wasn't a big troublemaker, but when I was out, acting a fool, and when I went to my grandmother's house, it was like a safe haven because no one could find me there. There was soul food there. It was quiet. It was peaceful. They're watching the Maury Povich show, whatever show they're watching, and it was just peace. And at least until I went back home, then I was in a neighborhood that it was, but that was the type of environment I felt when I was there. It was peace, like a home, a warm home. Even in the summertime, it's just a great peace. And so the gentleman that was there, he welcomed me, period. I mean, he may have looked like a racist, but he wasn't a racist. Very welcoming man. Their dog was a lot of fun. Um, the wife was fun as well. Like, don't get me wrong, they were just a loving family. They allowed me to do what I had to do, get in and get out. It was a regular service. It was no service where they had any problems either. I think they had one problem out of 5 years since I've been there, and they allowed me to just run the house, roam the house, and do my service. And so when you go to the basement had a lot of character. You see, I think it was like a horse saddle, just a bunch of memorable things. And so I remember this one day, I went to their home, and I believe the gentleman was sick at the time. And so, he was going through it. And now that I'm wise, I know what that means. It can either go left or it can have a Godspeed recovery. And so when I went there the first time, I think it was like three occasions, and he was probably there with some tubes up his nose. Maybe let's say the second time, he was either bedridden or he was in a hospital. That was the second service. Then the third service, I was there and he was not there. And so it caught me by surprise. You have to remember that you do this pest control service long enough. 5 years, I mean, that's a quarterly service. Granted, if it's a monthly service, you'll really will have you'll break down. But this here was a monthly service. I did the outside and the interior, and when it hit me very hard. And eventually, they discontinued the service because we just didn't want the service anymore. But I think this was the first time ever that I left something with the customer, which means that I bought something for the customer, I'm not sure if I gave it to her directly or I left it at the door. But I just know I remember just giving her something because when we would have conversation, she would break down and cry right then and there. And she knew this man forever. I knew this man for about 5 years. So it's something that's heartfelt in pest control, in the pest control industry, where you have people with personalities and they love on you, you love on them, they enjoy your professionalism, you enjoy their company, you enjoy their conversation. Remember, you're in a truck all of the time. So you're away from your family, you discuss family, things like that. And so when you build these kind of relationships, especially with older people, you just have respect for them. And when they go, it really hurts. So this is one time, and I'll probably talk about another time where, but this I think was the first time I actually cried. It just came with it. It came with it. It's just I was like, wow, this man's not here, and it was just sad. So that's my story time grieving for a customer that I knew. So it's a heartfelt business. You deal with all type of emotions, and that was one of them. So that's all I have. Thanks for letting me share, and have a good day.